Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 9. So as I said in the previous video, this is kind of a follow on from the previous video because I recorded it in one big session and it was a stupidly long video. So I'm just gonna, it's gonna feel weird, but I'm just gonna cut to where I was in the video now. So I hope you enjoy. I've got a weird one. This was weird. I put them in using the simulation upgrade at first. And for some reason, this one is invisible. So, yeah, that was very odd. Oh yeah, that thing over there. I thought, oh, I should check this. See, actually decent amount of iron. Nothing else significant happened whilst I was doing that, I must admit. So, yeah, weird. But now we have got some uranite coming in. We've actually got quite a bit. I must admit, I was AFK slightly. So obviously not doing a single thing. Not doing anything whatsoever. But yeah, we've now got that. So, I think we better automate the power. Oh, poo. I forgot to put the... How do I... can I do that? And then that? There we go. Forgot to put the @ sign at the beginning. So, I would probably make... Where is it? Where's the reactor? That's this thing. There we go. Okay, so... I like this. They made it so you actually have to upgrade it. I've had a few packs where it takes like one of these in the middle instead. And it just feels a bit weird. Because that way... You only really need to make, if you want to make, like, I don't know, the nitro one, you only need to make one of the, I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so we are going to try and get up to the nitro reactor as soon as possible. And I have completely forgotten how ender gates work. So we are also going to look into making ender gates. And what else are we going to do? Probably make some power cells. I think that's probably a good idea. There's no recipe right now for the energy cell. That'll probably come later, the creative version of it, because obviously they add the creative version when they add the star recipe. We've got redstone bees. We don't have coal bees. Coal bees could be a good one to get actually. So might have to set those up. Once we got the power mod up and together. We will probably rip this down. We don't need this anymore. Because this is just feeding our charcoal habit that we've got everywhere, right? Because this barrel we've got feeds this thing, which then provides power to a bunch of stuff. And then we've got this one over here that provides power to a bunch of stuff. We got this one here that is just our regular smelter. I need to fill in the gap that I've got right here. Forgot about that. Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Yeah, plan. Right. So, what are we doing now? We need that power orb thing, wherever it's gone. Orb? Yeah, there it is. Power orb. Energizing orb. So we do need some of the dielectric paste. I think the lava bucket one is probably better, but we're going to do the dielectric paste this way with the blaze powder because we don't have a lot of blaze powder, thinking about it. Oh, there's probably an easier way of doing that. Anyway, so we need, let's just do a whole stack of that. Oh, poo, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's do this. There you go. Now we've got half of each. And I can easily make one of those, and then we just wait for that to start smelting up the glass for us. So down here, that will be smelting up the glass. It's already done. Brilliant. Energizing orb. Perfect. Where are we going to put this? I've kind of taken over like all corners of this area. We could put it on the roof. That'd be interesting. Maybe we put it on the roof. I like that plan. think what I might do is use some applied energistics for this. Or we could use the really helpful way. So Alfred GG did have a really useful way of using modular routers, which we love, and refined storage to automate the power orb. So maybe we do that. I did find a issue with the crafting grid from refined storage here, which is if I type CRAFT, obviously I want to type crafter, so I go to type crafter, I press the E button, and it closes out of here. That's if you're on JEI synchronized two-way, which is the one I always like to use. I will say you can type it down here fine, and it will do it, but it doesn't work if you type it up the top. So that might be a bug with refined storage. I'm just I'm saying it now. I might go and report that if it doesn't already have a thing for it, but yeah. So I believe the way that you do this is, if I get rid of that one, can I just put it here like that? There you go. So you can put it in like this. You put all of the energizing orb like recipes. It will go in here. But you also need to set this to redstone pulse insert next step. Redstone pulse insert next set. That makes a bit of sense, I think. So we could do that easy enough. We also need to make some rods. Good old rod. I forgot about the rods, to be fair. That's Powah. So probably make some of the. I'll do that in a minute, but let's get some recipes set up for this. What else do we need? Modular router. Oh, I've only got one modular router left. Interesting. And we also need a redstone card. Is it an augment? I kind of thought it was a card, if I'm honest. Ah, okay. I think it's the detector module that I need to make. Is it this one? I can't be asked to go look it up, if I'm honest. It's probably a bad thing, right? But do we need an interface for this as well? For this, oh no, we need an importer. Okay, let's grab ourselves an importer. Luckily, we've got all of this auto-crafted, obviously. Okay, so we have an importer on the modular router itself. And I think we just put it here. And then we put the importer on the bottom of this. So like right here. That looks like it makes sense. And then we can grab some cable. Got a little bit of cable. I mean, for now, we might as well just... I'll get rid of this. Get rid of that, and then we can plug it in the top here, like that. I'll neaten this up later, but that should be online now, and we can use our trusty pattern grid that we've had this entire time. Oh, tried to type pattern, and it threw me out. Let's make a good amount of patterns. I forgot about that. Need a few of these. Ah, it's happened again. What the heck is that? Oh, there's loads of them. Okay. Thank you. Oh, I need to have my pickaxe out. Apparently, that is a vanilla event. If you're on hard mode, you get this. Like a bunch of mobs spawn in. Why does it say there's more of them on the map? Anyway. Right, we got our patterns. I can put those in. And we can start doing some patterns for power. So we treat that as a like a processing thing, right? So we can do that. Is it this one's next? Oh, we need to automate blaze rods at some point. Need to have some sort of automatic way of getting blaze rods. Need one of those. We need a spirited, which is emeralds, but a lot of power as well. And then this one is the final one. But if we're going to do that, we might as well automate this. Okay, that's the only way you can make it. At one point, because the blaze mesh isn't part of this. I think at one point there was like a recipe that I saw in some pack where you had like a blaze mesh and you could put that through and it would turn into a block of blazing crystals. Okay, I think these are... So this one is like a regular crafting recipe, so we put it in there. And then these go in the crafter, like that. Now, I didn't set up the modular router, so we should definitely go do that real quick. Which way is this facing? That is a question. Is it facing... Okay, so we need back. Yeah, I think that's how that works. So if I put something in this, it should send a signal to this. And what we can do is we can pull from this. And then we don't need a sender module. I think that's how that works. Might not be. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Okay, don't quote me on that. But I think this is how this is going to work. Let's try it with some... Let's do like 10 energized steel. See if I did that correct. Probably not. No, I didn't, did I? Because we don't have any flipping rods to put up there. Rod. Good old rod. So, I think you can skip the starter ones. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, I swear at some point you could skip the starters. Anyway, we're going to try and get at least to the basic today. So that one looks relatively easy. I might actually program a few of these in. A few of these bits. So, I know that is a recipe, but we don't have our redstone in a compacting drawer. So I'm going to put that like that. That is also a recipe. So get the mini ones. I mean, we should probably teach it this recipe, and then we also need to teach it... is there a good way of doing this? We could do the crusher, I suppose. There's combs for it. I think for now we'll just do that. And now I need more patterns. I just did the classic thing that I normally do now, which is I put an exporter on the side for patterns with the crafting upgrade in there. So this is going to automatically craft us patterns. And we can see it in our crafting manager down here that it's actually going through and it's crafting us a bunch of patterns. Lovely. Right, anyway, what were we doing? We're making rods, weren't we? So let's do this. Let's do it by hand. So these two... Actually, I think all of these go in here. Yeah, here we go. So we can do... Oh, I didn't make this one. That should probably be a recipe. I feel like we're going to use quite a lot of these casings. So we'll do that one as well. And it is going to instantly throw a hissy fit at us because we don't have any blaze rods. And I really need to go and set that up. Spend a bit of time over here getting a bunch of blaze rods. I do have the blaze backpack back on. Oh, you can't even see it here. This one. This is the blaze backpack right now. Which I'm purely using for its ability. Not using it for its backpack ability. But it does like a shield effect. For like all of them. I'm gonna make... How much should I make of this? Probably just 2 rods. Sounds about right. And then we'll just upgrade those ones. So, starter. Lob those in. There it is. We got a starter. And then we can do that again. We should have all the stuff we need for that. Wait, we got 2 starters. I might make a little energy cell. Energy cell. Might make one of these. If I've got enough to make that, that is. Oh, I do. What about the more expensive version? Okay, let's try and make that instead. Nice, because what I can do with that is I can power it using this modular router. So if we stick this up the top, I'm going to need a couple of like placement blocks as well. This is my way of getting around not having flux networks quite yet, I must admit. So how do we do this? This goes here, and this goes here. Get rid of that. Rod. How do I get underneath? Ooh, like this. Rod and rod. And then we can set this as an input for the power. And it should be within range to... that's the wrong one. There we go. Only thing is it going to drain? That seems to be going up. That's pretty good. Does that mean that this is this getting power? It is not getting power. Ah, okay. Which face is this? Ah, we need to turn this off somehow. There is a button for it. What the heck is this energy cell not get? Are you too far away? Is that the issue? Out of range. Right, we're going to need to make some range upgrades now then. Range upgrade. That's not too bad. Shouldn't need too many, so let's just do like that should do. Now we stick it in the actual module itself. I wonder if that's good enough now. It is good enough, sweet. Ah, and it's got a big beam. Might have to do the muffling upgrades. But that is currently getting power. And it is a little squiffy right now, must admit. Ah, but it seems to work. It seems to work fine. Ah, there's a hole here. I could have just kept coming up here. That's really nice. That's going to make us some energized steel. And I wonder... Energized... There is an energized steel B. Now, how the heck do we get that? Doesn't say. What about this one? Ah, here we go. Gold B, iron, and then some blocks of energized steel. Interesting. That's how you get the energized steel B. What about nitro? There is a nitro B. Interesting. Right, so that one you need 2 spirited bees, 1 blazing crystal, 1 redstone, and then 2 blocks of nitro crystals. And 2 billion FE to get a nitro B. And that will give us the chance of getting nitro crystals. Interesting. Okay. That one up there is sucking all of the power out of our system, which is why we're doing this whole thing, right? Okay, we need to wait for that to charge, and then we can actually get into our system again. I really need to upgrade this. Oh, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing power. Right, I covered all of this up, and I took it off of this. So this has got some power in it, but I was just sitting there waiting for it to fully charge so I could get into my system again. What do we do about that? We make more power, obviously. So let's actually get into making more power. So I should definitely make these energizing rods. In fact, I should go all the way up to hardened, right? So let's get into this. I don't really need to automate that. But I do need to automate this large capacitor. And then this large capacitor is used for like a bunch of the other capacitors, right? So like that one there, we've got the nitro one. Blazing. Got the hardened capacitor. And there's the spirited as well, if I'm right in thinking. That should be all of the capacitors that we need. Yeah, looks about right. Stick all of those in here. Put them all in order. Makes it look nice. So we can at least like get this going. So I need a couple of blocks of quartz each time, I think it is. Yeah, it looks like. Can I make this hardened capacitor though? I need capacitor. I need 4 of these for the 2 rods that I've got. Good old rod. I'm missing redstone. Oh, hello. Can't type in there, can I? What's going on with my redstone situation? I'm proper out of redstone. Oh. Bees, you were supposed to be my darling. Although, there you go, we got 1 redstone now. Where's all my redstone going? Oh, you know what it is? The flipping crafting me a bunch of patterns, and patterns take a lot of redstone. Damn it. Okay, I need to go mining for some redstone then. There is no potion masters in this pack, by the way. Not yet, at least. So we can't just like get a redstone like potion and then wall hacks and see through walls, unfortunately. But that's fine. We can just go mining, just do some diggy dig, and it'd be alright. I actually quite enjoy mining. I think it's quite peaceful. Most of the time, it's peaceful. Right, which way do we go? Let's go this way. Alright, there we go. We made enough to make these 4 right here. So we also need the basic capacitors. Let's make 4 of those as well, please. I'm missing iron now. Why am I missing iron? I might just start raw smelting this. You know what? Let's just make a recipe for it. And then that way it won't complain. Because we got all of the... some people are going to be mad about that. I'm kind of mad about it as well, to be fair. But at this point, I can't be asked to set up some processing. So, what is it we needed? We needed the basic capacitors. Capacitor. Go! It's smelting up some iron for me as well. That's cool. Right. There you go. So we got the basic capacitors. And then, what else was it that we needed? We just need these things. So we need 4 casings. Start. There you go. So that'll go off and make us the 4 casings. Don't actually need the rods up here right now. So we can nick these. And we can start using these for the recipes themselves. So just like that, and then like that, and then we can upgrade them straight away. Just like that. Why did it put that one back in? That's weird. Anyway, there you go. So we got the hardened rods already. Energizing rod. Hardened. Excellent. Good old rod. Cool. I will oh, I forgot to mention I added an extra recipe when you weren't looking. Raw uranite, if you put it in, the energizing orb takes a little bit of power, turns it into 2 uranite, like regular uranite. So uraninite. I always get those mixed up. So let's do 32, and then that'll go off and use a bit of power, make us some uraninite. Lovely. Just want to point out there is mystical seeds for it. Probably get like a good amount of mystical essence, but again, I find bees more fun because you get more out of it, and I don't know. There's a bit more to set up to automate them, right? But I might use mystical for a few bits and bobs here and there, just if I can't be asked to use bees, for example. But I'm still in my I like bees sort of phase. Okay, so I set all the recipes up to make a blazing reactor. To be fair, we probably could have gone all the way to niotic, if not spirited. You know what, let's do that as well then. So, niotic's super easy to make, and then, yeah, the only issue we've got is we don't really have too much power in the orb, so the orb's going to be a bit of a pain. I say let's go to hardened even, just to... So we need 36 of these, I remembered that. Did I not set up the recipe for the rods? And I need a ton of redstone, and I need a little bit more blaze rods, okie doke. Okay, we got ourselves a hardened reactor for now. That'll have to do, I think. How big is this thing? I always forget. Is it a 3x3 or is it a... Is a 3x3? Hee. I'm just going to stick it here for now because I don't exactly know where to put it. I might set up another room somewhere. But there we go. Always turn this on. I'm going to go get a bucket of water as well and put that in real quick. You don't have to pump water into this. Water. Oh, no E apparently. Bucket. Oh, I wonder if I can put a fish bucket in there. That would be funny. No. I did upgrade my sword. I got a comment off of someone on my Discord, and let me go find it. It says, use a blaze rod on that katana, a quartz tip, phantom membrane for the grip, and a netherite coating. So that's what I did. And seems pretty good. I can pretty much always one-shot a blaze, which is what I was going to do. I was going to sit there and get all the blaze rods needed, but I couldn't be asked. That was just taking far too long. So instead, I just made it up to the hardened, and all we're going to do is do an exporter. Oh, can't do exporter because I need to type it in here. Exporter. There it is. And all we need to put on the exporter is the things that we need. So one of those. I'm also going to make a crafting card. I think it's called an upgrade actually. Yeah, this one. So we're going to stick a exporter on the bottom of this, and what else are we going to do? We're also going to grab what is it, uranite or uraninite? There we go, one of those. So we're going to stick that in there. Redstone, get some redstone, get that in there. Probably should have put redstone first. Why is redstone not showing? Oh, it's right there. Oh, okay, disappeared on me. Don't know if charcoal goes in here, but we're going to give it a go. And I can't remember what else it needs. Oh, yeah. I went and got a ton of snow blocks. There's no real decent way of getting blue ice. Just put ice in. So if we look at how to make this, there's nothing really good. I mean, there's pneumatic craft. We could have a go at pneumatic craft, I suppose. Oh, there's cryofuel. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. So, yeah, we could do that. We could do that and snow block and get some blue ice out of it and use a heat pipe and all of that gubbins, but that's too complicated. Can't be arsed with that. There is a way of getting ice using bees. I mean, there is the mystical, I suppose. This might be a good one to set mystical up for, to be fair. I also know... Yeah, there's a bee for that. Maybe mystical is what we do for this in the end. But for now, I went and just, like, hollowed out the top of a mountain and got as much ice, or, sorry, as much snow as I could. Don't know if I found an ice plateau or anything yet. Oh, let's quickly just remove that. Thank you very much. I don't think I have, you know. I don't think I found one. That would be really useful just to get us kick-started, right? But all this is doing, so let me show you this again. If you replace this with dry ice, and maybe replace this with coal if you've got like a bunch of coal or something, then that's a bunch of power. And this is already filled up with 2 million FE, which is awesome. And what we are going to do is... This obsidian furnace we kind of don't need anymore. Is there a puller module for this? To pull power into this? That's Modular routers. I never really like thought about it. There's no like distributor thingy for this. So on the normal distributor, you can do a pull as well, and it pulls it into the router. Oh poo! We might have to do some weird little cabling. This is why I set the floor up like this, so I could just like dig over, and we could just get some cabling going all the way over here to our modular router we've got right there. Okie dokie. So I've got some cable. Cable is down. I added a couple of energy upgrades. I did go and do a bit more mining for some... Oh, by the way, this one only goes in the bottom here. And the pipes, the energy cable from Powah is awesome because you can walk through it. Really nice. I always forget about the energy cables from Powah, if I'm honest. Because normally mechanism's in the pack, right? And I always just use mechanism because it's easy. But, yeah, there we go. This is fully charged all the time. I was actually struggling on Powah for the controller right here. I should do something for this. Let's do output to the front, and that will go up. I wonder if I could just grab this, and can we just put it here? Well, that is going up significantly. Lovely. And that way we can stick this right there, and that will go up significantly as well. And we're getting a ton of power out of this, which is really nice. It says like 2K FE. Pretty decent. Right, anyway, there we go. We got Powah set up. We got a bit of evil craft going as well. Stripping enchantments. And yeah, I think that's where we're going to call it. So, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.